Hi, so Richard Delaney again. I want to run through how to set up the Arizona Vortex tripod when we're near the edge of the cliff. The first thing I've done is I've selected the operational line, and from that I've come back to an anchor focal point that I want to establish. I like working with 50 meters of power cord, which is what I've got here flaked on the ground. And I'll start with a figure of 8 on the end of the strand, take that to an anchor, bring it back to this point here, and I want to put a complete round turn around that carabiner before I tie that off with 2 half hitches. There's 1 and there's 2. Now I'm going to keep using that same length of cord. I'm going to isolate a new section, so put a new figure of 8 on a bite there. Keep that nice and dressed. Clip that into that same anchor. And now with this end, I'm going to take that up to the anchor that's right at the back of my system. So this is the strand. I've just walked up to my rear anchor. I'll take appropriate tension on that. Now at this point I want to rough the position of this focal point in. So again, I'll take a complete round turn around that carabiner and then put my 2 half hitches. There's 1, and I'm capturing both strands there, and there's 2. At this point here, if I'm sure of my lengths, I could actually dog those half hitches off into each of the carabiners. And now I want to get my 3rd anchor point. Why have I got 3 anchors? Well, if I'm going to be running my whole system off this single anchor plate, then I want to be sure that the failure of any single anchor is not just going to I want to avoid catastrophic failure for sure. I don't want my load to hit the ground, but I also want to make sure that if one anchor point was to move or let go, that my whole system isn't going to be destabilized as that anchor point moves. So my last one here, again, a complete round turn, 2 half hitches in here. There's 1, and there's the other. And I'm already pretty happy with that, so likewise I'm going to put that half hitch back into my carabiner. Now there is my anchor system that I'm going to be running my whole system off. So again, I want to have a look at this anchor that I've got set up. I've got one big tree back there that's right in line with my intended load. I've also got these ones either side that provide lateral stability for me and take stretch out of the system. Because I've got 3 points, if I have failure of any one of these, either through my setup or poor choice of anchors, my rigging plate isn't going to move, so my whole system is going to be stable. Now I'm ready to proceed with setting up the rest of my system.